Hello guys, welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. So we are on our, what are we doing now? 4th case, is it? Yeah, I think we did the bath one on the last one. We worked that one out only just with our little pea brain. Anyway, I want to do some little changes with this at the moment. I've been whacking these out into half an hour episodes. I kind of want to increase that. If I can do 1 case per 2 episodes, so probably about an hour each. I will do, and I want to. The reason being, I've got some games coming in the pipeline. I want to. I'm basically L.A. Noir's coming to an end. I've finished recording now. Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's it. 1 year recording done. And Resident Evil 2 has been finished, so I've got a lot of spare time now, or a lot of slots to fill. So Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming up, and another game which I'm not sure about yet. Any suggestions? Please let me know. But yeah, so let's get this game done, but let's enjoy it as well. But yeah, let's get this game done and move on. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump straight in.
No. The game is afoot, not
the game
a word.
Is afoot.
Into your clothes and come. I'll wait for you in the sitting room. I've just received a note from Inspector Lestrade, a letter from the suburbs. He is in need of my presence. Whenever he has asked for my assistance, it has always turned out to be entirely justified. I fancy that every one of his cases has found its way into your collection.
Yes, they all seem worthy of...
However, I regret your fatal habit of looking at everything from the point of view of a story instead of a scientific exercise.
Oh, Holmes, you...
I beg your pardon, I digress. It would be much better to examine this letter than to try to convince you.
Did he, by the way, is Holmes trying to drug Watson now? Anyway, just look at, see that woman's there still? Of course she's there still. I think she must be waiting for me. So let's have a look at the mantelpiece to start off with. Talks about our last case. So, the colossal scandal in high society. The well-known and remarkable archaeologist, the pride of our nation, Sir Rodney Bentcliffe, has been found murdered. The crime took place at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane, the location of the archaeologist's most recent research. But what is most truly shocking is that the murder of Sir Rodney was at the hand of his former friend and partner, Percival Blinkhorn. The death sentence is the only possible punishment for this breed of villain. Okay, nice. Okay, and this is all the ones we've done in the past. Right. So, we have to go to Scotland Yard.
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
Oh, okay, sorry. Let's go and get the table. Right. Which table? This table over here? Right, okay. See, I'd be a terrible actual Sherlock Holmes in real life. 221 Baker Street, London. Sherlock Holmes.
A wax seal with the monogram E.B.
Okay. Shall we open it?
The Brackenstall family coat of arms.
Okay, can we just open it? We just open...
I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter.
Oh, it's Lestrade. It's Lestrade. Okay. I think they probably told us that already. Abbey Grange, Marshall, Kent. Dear Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes, I should be very glad of your immediate assistance in what promises to be the most remarkable case. It is something quite in your line. Except for releasing the lady, I will see that everything is kept exactly as I have found it. But I beg you not to lose an instant, as it is difficult to leave Sir Eustace there. Yours faithfully, Inspector Lestrade. Okay.
So, what is it, Holmes?
Promising, as always, it appears to be a case of murder.
So you believe that Sir Eustace is dead?
I should say so. Lestrade wouldn't have sent for me for less. His writing shows considerable agitation, and he is not an emotional man. These people belong to high society. The quality of the writing paper, the E.B. monogram, their coat of arms. The crime was committed before midnight.
Holmes, how can you possibly tell?
Well, it is all thanks to Lestrade. He wrote his letter at 3:30 in the morning. Imagine the chain of events before that. The local police had to be called in. Scotland Yard was notified. Lestrade himself had to make haste there, and finally compose the letter he sent to me. All of that makes for a fair night's work.
It makes sense. Lestrade also speaks of the woman he released.
That seems to indicate that she had been held somewhere during the crime. Much time has been wasted. Let us find a cab and go to Abbey Grange immediately. I live in hope of an interesting morning.
Okay, the game is afoot. So, Abbey Grange, let's go there. Very grand house.
Ah, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you after all.
And why is that?
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the three Randalls?
Exactly. The father and two sons. It's their work.
Oh.
They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
Sir Eustace Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
A violent act of aggression.
Yes, the poor lady. She has had a most dreadful experience. She was assaulted and tied to a chair.
Oh.
But I think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts. She's in the morning room with her maid, Teresa Wright.
Where is the body of the deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right, I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
Okay, so inspect the room where Lady Brackenstall is something or other. I didn't see what that said. Is resting. So investigate the murder of Abbey Grange. We are here. It's about the room where Lady Brackenstall is resting. Okay. Okay, so it's not here, but I suppose we can have a look around anyway. I don't know. Oh, what's that lovely picture?
Baron Lyndon Brackenstall.
Is that like Eustace's grandparents or something?
Lord Ramsay Brackenstall.
Oh, so it's all their lineage, their family lineage.
Lord Brigham Brackenstall. Sir Warthen Brackenstall.
Imagine being that rich. You got all these lovely pictures up. You and your
Lord
family.
George Brackenstall. The Brackenstall family seems rather austere.
To be honest, though, if I could have had the money, I wouldn't have pictures of my parents up there or my grandparents.
Ladies, allow me to introduce
Ooh.
myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting Inspector Lestrade in this investigation.
Mr. Holmes, I am the wife of Sir Eustace Brackenstall. We were married only a year ago.
I am sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. I fear that all would tell you that, even if I were to attempt to deny it.
See, straight away, I'm thinking, oh, it's her. Must be her getting the money, getting something out of it. She's very pretty. She's very young. So what happened last night?
Can you describe to me the events of yesterday evening?
Is it really necessary? I have already told Inspector Lestrade all that happened.
Yes, madam, it is.
I will tell you then. Sir Eustace retired about 10:30. I sat in this room until after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room to fetch a candle and... oh God.
Please, go on.
As I approached the French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw two others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and felled me unconscious to the ground.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found that they had secured me tightly to a dining room chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
He fought with the intruders?
Yes, I think he had heard them, for he was holding his stick. But they were three, and he eventually succumbed. One of them, the elder one, struck him a terrible blow with the poker. I fainted once more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
So what do you think? Do you think Do you think that she paid these 3 guys to kind of hit her on purpose and come in and kill the husband? I don't know. I'm just speculating here. So is something missing?
Did these 3 villains steal anything?
Yes, I found that they had taken the silver from the sideboard, but you can see for yourself in the dining room.
Is that all they took? Okay, let's do a bit of check her out. Yeah, she's very pretty for a computer game, for a computer character. So fresh bruises, all right. What's that? What? Australian origin. What did it say on that one? Gold brooch, kangaroo and emu. Kangaroo, okay. Elegant dress. I wonder what this Australian origin has. What clues that gives us. Oh, she's got marks. Old bruises. Old bruises. Old bruises. So is that was that Eustace or whatever his name is? Giving her a bit of a kick around? And she's still got a wedding ring on. Okay, we have one more clue to find. Where are you, clue? No, I can't see it. Oh, what's this? Pale cheeks. Pale cheeks, does that mean she's young?
You mentioned that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He was not a nice man when he was drunk, and he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
Okay, oh god, why do they do timers on here? Right, so let's look at the old bruises then.
The bruises on your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
Oh, do you? Yes, he did. He was very angry at the time. Out of control. Again. Sir Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
Your ladyship?
Okay, is that it? Can we not talk to her anymore?
Oh, what a horrible thing to have happened.
Okay, let's look at our notes. So Lady Brackenstall has old bruises on her hands. They are approximately 1 week old. And Lestrade's statement, it seems to be robbery, which turns into a murder. Lady Brackenstall was assaulted and tied to a chair. Sir Eustace Brackenstall, which tried to resist, is dead. His head was knocked with his own poker. According to the Lady Bracknell's words, it was Leversham gang of burglars, the 3 Randalls. And we got like a portrait of her here. Right, so let's keep having a look around. I suppose we can talk to Teresa, the maid.
Teresa, I would like to hear your testimony.
Certainly, sir. As I sat by my bedroom window, I saw 3 men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate. But I thought nothing of it at the time. Oh, if I'd known.
And then?
I went to bed, and it was more than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. And down I ran, to find her tied to the chair and him on the floor with his head smashed. That's all I know.
Okay, well, let's check you out as well. Wrinkles? Haven't we all? Eh? Right. Well, I have anyway. There's 4 things I've got to look at here. Working hands. Well, yes. That kind of makes sense. Handkerchief. Vinegar smell. Well, vinegar, they used to use vinegar to clean. Caring, handkerchief, vinegar smell, resuscitation, caring. What does that say? Coffee stain. Coffee stain? Can we not talk to you then?
My mistress is very tired. Can't you allow her to her room?
All right. Okay. Examine table. we have a newspaper here. Okay, Randall Gang's burglary. What's this? This is what we've already got. This is what we picked up from our place. Right, family business booming. The Randall Gang is back on the street. Less than a fortnight ago, this infamous family of burglars, the Randalls, as they are known, made their reappearance by way of a brutal but successful intrusion into one of the wealthier homes in Sydenham. The police are already on their trail. However, the details of the crime are being kept confidential, including that of the name of the victim. A witness was able to provide a precise description of all three men, and this will surely give the police a chance to complete their profile on this family of delinquents. We would take the liberty of reminding our esteemed readers about this highly dangerous band, and to provide the full description as it is available at the moment. The gang has been in business for some considerable time, being a family of three, a father and his two sons. The elder, Jack Randall, is a man in his 40s and already grey-haired, while of average height and build. Being the mastermind behind the burglaries, he retains control over his sons, both of whom are close in age, but very different in appearance. The first son, William Randall, is tall and broad-shouldered, with a small, disproportionate head. I used to have a mate like that with a big head. The younger brother, Melvin Randall, is of a somewhat weaker constitution and is as skinny as a rake. The gang is wanted not only for their frequent thefts and breakings, but their exceptionally brutal pirate career they enjoyed before returning to England. Be alert, and may your valuables stay safe. Okay, so that kind of proves...
The description of the Randall gang provided by Lady Brackenstall is identical to the one in the Times article.
Oh, did she make it up? Did she make it up? Criminals identified, but they are well known. So, yes, so she could have quite easily have used that then as a kind of alibi or her description. The robbery was faked and the whole story invented in order to blame Sir Eustace's death on the Randalls. The testimonies and evidence match and point to the Randall gang. Wow. Could it be her? I won't press it yet, but I'm more swayed towards the fact that it could be her. Okay, let's keep looking around. What does that team? Oh, use our talents then. Concentrate your attention on finding details that others inclined to overlook. So the scratch marks.
These scratches are most definitely made by the picture frame.
So can we turn the picture frame? Let's examine it.
A trapper's hut.
Okay, let's move it. Oh, a safe.
This is Sir Eustace's safe. There may be something important inside. I must ask Lady Brackenstall to open it.
Okay. Let's ask her then. But before we do that, let's have a look at the small table. We've got two women here.
This photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid Teresa was taken at a port, but which one?
Are they lovers? That'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
This photograph of Lady
Okay. So we've got to look at what port this is. It's probably something like probably Portsmouth again or something, isn't it? Oh, can we rotate it? We undo it? Oh. Take it out. Adelaide. Ah, okay, because she had the emu and kangaroo brooch, didn't she?
So the lady and her maid came from Australia a year and a half ago on this ship.
Okay. Another clue there. I don't know how it'll work, how it will aid us yet. Okay. I don't think there's anything else missing around here. I guess we talk to her now to see if she can open the safe up. Let's see if I can talk to her about the photograph.
My mistress is very tired. Can't you allow her to the room?
All right. I just want to ask her a question. The safe?
Lady Brackenstall, could you open this wall safe?
No, it is my husband's safe. I do not know the combination.
We have to open it. Your ladyship?
Okay, so we have to, we work it out, or do we have to find a clue maybe later on?
Let us try to open this safe.
Got to listen out for the
This
clicks.
safe can be cracked. I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
What's these little red things? Oh. So 17. Oh no, 15. 15. So 15 first of all. Or maybe I have to go right. So hang on, sorry. Silly boy. I think I got it. So go to 15. Then go back the other way. That's what you go. You have to go back, don't you? The other way on these safes. So 15. Or maybe I've got to go confirm first. Okay, confirm. Five. This is the most useless safe in history. That is the worst safe. Easily crackable. Okay, medical report. All right. How was his health? Sir Eustace, your current physical and mental state is of great concern. There are several signs of hepatic decompensation. The last time that we met, your eyes were bloodshot and your skin was tinged with yellow. Well, that's the liver damage from too much alcohol. There is a particular odour from your breath that is common in those suffering from liver damage. Then there are the lung abscesses that we have discussed. Oh dear, the leg cramps you have described to me are caused by an alteration to the nervous system, which in turn is caused by the excess of alcohol. That includes the tremors. Your liver seems excessively hard at the time of your examination, which is a sign of an evolving cirrhosis. There are also signs of ascites, fluid in the peritoneal cavity, which are evident with your swollen stomach. Okay, the pain beneath your left rib indicates a pancreatic malady, which may lead to fatal and fulminant pancreatitis. Pancreatitis? Anyway, your conditions may pose a risk to others. Your excess alcohol consumption lowers your self-control and heightens your aggression. I am available to help you with this problem. There are a number of treatment options. Yeah, like stop drinking. That's a good treatment. Lots of money.
It is common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for a criminal.
So basically saying, why didn't you take this money? Is that what they're saying?
Antique coins, possibly of value, but they're scattered without care.
Okay, what are we saying then? Let's have a look at our tab. See what it says on here. So yeah, medical report found inside the morning room safe, which states that Sir Eustace Brackenstall endured a poor health. He suffered an addiction to alcohol and a nervous disorder. So we got to talk to someone about that. The Rock of Gibraltar, the photograph we saw earlier, 1893, the name of the ship and the date of Lady Brackenstall and her maid's voyage from Australia. So we don't need to know any more of that. So we need to talk to Lady Brackenstall about Eustace's bad health. Okay, let's do that.
Oh, what a horrible thing to have
Can we
happened.
talk to her?
Sir Eustace's doctor speaks of his violent behaviour.
Yes, Sir Eustace was an extremely violent man. A detestable human being, to be more precise. It is true that he once threw a decanter at me, and all because I dared to stand up to him in defence of my mistress. Sly devil. God forgive me that I should speak of him so now that he's dead, but a devil he was, if ever one walked the earth. We met him only 18 months ago. She'd only just arrived in London. Yes, it was her first voyage. She'd never been from home before. Wonder with his title and his money and his false London ways. If she made a mistake, she has paid for it, if ever a woman did. She doesn't have any friends here, so it was especially hard for her.
Okay, we have another deduction. Can we join any of them up? So, from Australia, no personal life. Can we say Lady Bracknell seldom went out after arriving in England? It was commonly known that she had no social life nor any close friends. Can we do that? Lady Bracknell arrived in England from Australia and married Sir Eustace Bracknell shortly after that afterwards. Okay, we can. Okay, so we've got to choose one of these at some point. Lady Brackenstall married Sir Eustace shortly after arriving in England and remained at home during that time. There is little possibility that she or her maid are acquainted with anyone in the country. Acquainted with a sailor, Lady is acquainted with someone from the Rock of Gibraltar. Okay. I don't know what that was about. I don't think we can do anything with these two. Violent behaviour and criminals are identified, so... Or... No, didn't think we could. Alright. We got to think what to do next. So we need to talk to someone about this medical report. Maybe we got to speak to Watson about it. I don't think we can talk to her. No, okay.
My mistress is very tired. Can't you allow her to her room?
Yes, okay. Let's have a quick sweep. I don't know if there's anything else we missed. Is there? No, we pretty much got it all right. Okay, let's keep going around. Again, there's nothing else in here. Just making sure, really. Right, can we talk to him for anything? Sir Eustace's reputation.
What do you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. In such moments he was apparently capable of anything. Why, once he splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's dog and set it alight. Another day he threw a decanter of wine at Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol seemed to madden him.
To the point that we were forced to intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
Well, he seems a right, excuse the language, prick, basically. We got another deduction here. Violent behaviour. Inspector's tale. Okay, let's do these two then. So Sir Eustace was violent towards his wife. Well, we sort of know that anyway, don't we? So, okay. We need to speak to someone about this medical report. I expect it will be Dr. Watson, maybe. Whoa, hello.
You should examine the body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
Okay, can we talk to you first about this medical
So,
report?
Watson, what have you learned from examining Sir Eustace's body?
Well, I can confirm that the death was instant. Sir Eustace was facing his attacker when he received the blow to his head. There are no other apparent injuries.
Okay, well, it was short and sweet.
You should examine the body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
Okay, I will do. Shall we have a quick look round first? Oh, look, more pictures.
A hunter's cabin. A hunting scene.
So he's into his hunting, then. I assume this was him. Oh, he's got all sorts of animals up here. He's got no regard for animals, was he? He set that dog on fire.
Antique hunting weapons.
Obviously remained... Something remained in the family. It was a family tradition to go out killing things. Oh. This was, what Lady was...
Sailor's knots. That's interesting. This rope was handled by the murderers. We need a scent hound to follow their trail. I will take it with me.
Okay. Well, they did say those three, was it Randors? They were pirates before they...
This is the chair that Lady Brackenstall was tied to.
Okay. Okay, so we got to do some analysis on this. A piece of bell rope that was used to tie Lady Brackenstall to a chair. It may still have the scent of the intruders. Okay. Alright, we don't really need to talk to anyone about that. I thought we did, but we don't anymore.
This candlestick is valuable. It is interesting that it was not also stolen.
So it was almost like that silver was stolen just to make it appear to be a robbery. I reckon we'll find the silver somewhere, probably buried.
These wine bottles are expensive and mostly from France.
Okay.
A bottle of wine is missing here.
Okay.
An empty silverware box. It appears that the intruders have stolen the contents.
Yeah, I think
The criminals did not thoroughly ransack the house. They only took a little silverware.
Yeah, we need to find this silverware. See where it's been hidden.
The hunting scene.
Alright, so I guess...
This door leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently the criminals did not venture there.
Alright, well let's look at him then. So we got the poker, which he was attacked with.
That must be the murder weapon.
We not take it and analyze it.
Quite a large stick. A formidable weapon.
So did he have it? So they're saying that he had the stick, and the attacker had the poker. So he could have defended himself. Oh.
The head was cracked with the force of the blow.
Oh, we got another deduction here.
Barefoot. He had therefore been in bed and did not have time to fully dress.
Okay. Anything else?
It is covered in blood. Sir Eustace might have struck his head upon it while falling from the blow. That is one possible explanation.
Ah, it's all coming to light now. The bottle is missing. The bottle was drugged in some way, possibly. So in fact, he wasn't hit with a poker. He fell because he was drugged. What do you think? Or was that a load of crap, do you think? Right, so looking at the mantelpiece, it says here. Well, bed... What? Piece of rope?
It appears that the bell rope was cut by someone taller than me.
Is that all we needed to do for our talents?
A fur trader's cabin.
So somebody taller than Sherlock cut the rope. Did it say on one of the when it described the three guys that one was like tall and lanky or tall and... I think it did anyway. Okay.
The death was instant.
So I think that's it around here. Let's have a real quick sweep. Just oh, what's this? Picture.
A fur trader's cabin. A deer hunt.
Okay, it's just basically the same, isn't it? It's all the same. Yeah, I don't think he was actually killed by an actual weapon. Personally, we need to find that. Surely there should be a empty bottle of wine somewhere. Oh, here we go.
Chateau Calon Ségur. French wine. Grand Cru.
Oh, it's probably a good year. Oh, I don't know anything about wine.
A decanter standing next to the open bottle. An inseparable pair indeed.
There's 3 glasses. This needs to be analysed back at the...
This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing.
What? Beeswing?
There is beeswing at the bottom, as if the wine had not been decanted before being poured.
So you're saying one of the glasses was poisoned?
This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing. It is rather strange that only one of these glasses has dregs of beeswing inside it, while the other 2 are clear.
Okay, well, I don't know what bee's wing is. Can we like inspect it, analyze it? 2 glasses with traces of decanted wine, but without bee's wing, and a 3rd glass with wine and a large amount of bee's wing were found in the dining room. So we need to talk to somebody about that. So it's almost like all three of them were drinking together. Interesting. Well, let's go and can we talk to him again? Probably not.
This house feels rather sinister. I can't say that I like it here.
I quite like the house ones instead.
I've searched outside for footprints.
All right, thank you. Right. The 3 glasses on the table. Don't lie to me.
There are 3 glasses on the dining room table. I was wondering if...
Oh, I forgot. When I came to myself the first time, each of them had a glass in his hand. They might have been a father and his 2 sons. They talked together in whispers, and then they left.
What? So I just went back over what she just said. For some reason I wasn't paying attention. She said, oh, I forgot. We're talking about the 3 wine glasses. Oh, I forgot. When I came to myself the first time, each of them had a glass in his hand. That's a load of crap in it. They might have been a father with his 2 sons. They talked together in whispers and then they left. Or what do you reckon? Do you reckon that's a load of rubbish? So I wonder if we can go anywhere else around the house. And... oh, there's more stuff here.
A
God.
trapper's hut. A trapper's hut.
I don't think they're of importance now. Oh. Okay, we can search everywhere. Can we also search upstairs? Bet we can as well, can't we? No, we can't. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. I mean... right, let's have a look outside then. Oh, it's a lovely garden. Lovely area to chill out. Not too big. Okay, let's have a little look. Let's see what we can find. Just be a quick sweep, I guess. I don't think... nothing. Someone's been reading the paper. Unless we're not meant to be here yet. Or are we? No, I don't think we're supposed to be here yet. Oh, nothing there really, is it? It's just... yeah, I've got a feeling we're going to have to go back anyway. Oh, this is to get out. Okay, we can perform that analysis. Alright, well, let's go back to Baker Street then. I think we need to, what's this? We got an extra tab here. Alright, so it's just Teresa. Alright, so... we need to perform an analysis. So, let's do that. Okay. Oh, Toby. Oh, we needed Toby. I did see it on our book, actually. I didn't know what it meant. I was like, what is that? Collect Toby from Baker Street and follow his scent trail. Okay, we will do that. But let's first of all examine this rope.
Let us see how the rope was cut. The fibers at the end of the rope are smoothly cut. Let us try to find out what tool was used to cut the rope.
Okay.
The fibers from this cut appear to be different.
Let's use the cutters then.
The fibers from this cut appear to be different.
Anything else we can use? Oh, a knife. Got to be a knife in it, surely.
If I cut the rope with a knife, it matches the original.
So we know it was cut with a knife then, alright? So let's have a look. We got some more deductions here. Let's see if we can join anything together. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so we've got a sharp knife and a knotted rope. So we can put these together. The rope was cut once with a sharp knife and then tied quickly in sailor's knots. Would the lady know how to tie ropes in sailor's knots? That could indicate that the intruder had a sailor's background. Okay, let's look at what else we've got here. We've got a bent poker and a dead body. Can we put these two together? So domestic violence. Okay, is this one here? No. Where are we looking? Okay, poker blow. The death of Sir Eustace could have been due to a poker blow. I don't think it is, personally. I'm going to do the dead body and the fireplace grate, because this will give us the extra. So here we go. So we had poker blow just now. The death of Sir Eustace could have been due to his accidental striking his head on a fireplace grate. I personally think it is that. But obviously we need to analyse the glasses, don't we? 2 glasses and glass with beeswing. So 3 people. There were 3 people drinking wine out of these glasses. One of the 3 probably prefers wine with beeswing. What is beeswing? There are 2 people drinking wine out of these glasses. The remaining glass with the beeswing consistently solely of the dregs from the 2 other glasses. So I think it's 3 people, but I'd assume beeswing was like a type of residue from possibly a poison, maybe. I'm gonna quickly look it up, see what actually beeswing is. Okay, so beeswing may refer to potassium bitartrate, a sediment from winemaking used in cooking as cream of tartar. So fine. I don't know then what that means. Yeah, and that's it. We've cleared quite a lot of deductions up already. We're doing better than the last cases, I think. So let's take Toby then with us. Come on, Tobes.
Come on, Toby. We need the best nose in the British Empire on this case. I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts.
Right. All right, let's go back then and use our sniffer dog, Toby, at the Abbey Grange.
Search, Toby.
Oh, are we the? Oh, we are the dog. We are the dog. We are Toby. Okay. We run, Tobes. Oh, now we're going outside. Poor Sherlock. This is alright, isn't it? Never controlled. I don't think I've ever controlled a dog in a game before. Make sure he doesn't go for a poo. On the patio. Oh, it's in this shed. I knew we would have to go in there at some point. Oh, it's not. Sniff, sniff. He kind of went off as well, I thought he did.
The intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware.
I bet the silverware is in the shed. Oh, okay. We've done that. Let's keep going. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the silverware's in there. Oh, the silverware's in there. Being put. Yeah, it's probably in there, isn't it? That's where I would hide silverware, I reckon, if I did it.
The scent leads to the well. I should check it.
Okay, and then let's keep going. And then the back door, back gate. Oh, over the wall? Just stops here.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall. The criminals left the house through the French window.
Whoa.
They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route.
Well, let's inspect then. Let's start with the shed, seeing that's the first place they went. A hook?
This hook might be useful.
Okay, if you say so.
Small gardening tools, nothing of great interest. This old suitcase sounds hollow. It must be empty. Bags of seed. Some empty bags were recently moved.
Bags of seed to possibly act as a weight, maybe? So was that it? There was nothing else there, was there? Just to make sure. That is definitely it. Alright. Okay, fine. Let's go and check the well out then. What do you reckon, guys? Do you reckon the silverware's down there?
There's something glittering at the bottom there, but how can I reach it?
How can we reach it? Let's use this.
The bucket can be easily removed.
Oh! That came in useful, Holmes. Okay, what do we do? Ah, the wheel. Okay, use. Nah. I think that was kind of obvious, wasn't it? That's the silverware, isn't it?
Silverware? This is hardly a coincidence.
Okay. What are we rotating it for then?
The Brackenstall coat of arms. It appears that we have found the stolen silverware.
Wow. We got some more deductions. Can we... Okay. Criminals identified. I don't think we can do these two, can we? Oh, we can. Okay. Okay, so... The robbery is confirmed as the motive for the crime. The criminals may have plans to return for the silverware that they dumped. Okay, they could do. Maybe they did dump them in there. The robbery could have been imitated to explain Sir Eustace's death. The silverware was not supposed to be found. I reckon it's that. It doesn't open up anything else yet. This is interesting, isn't it, guys? This is what I think it's interesting. So we might have to speak to somebody then. So, item of silverware extracted from the well in the Abbey Grange garden. So, let's speak to somebody. There's a statue over there. Did we see that statue? I don't know if it does anything. No. Okay. Well, let's go inside and speak to the lady of the house. Or Teresa. Or both of them. Or him. All of them. I have the stolen silverware.
Inspector, I have recovered the stolen silverware.
You are a wizard, Mr. Holmes. And where is it?
In the garden well.
Excuse me?
Unique, isn't it?
Rather absurd. What is the point of stealing silverware and then throwing it down into a well?
Perhaps it was used as a temporary hiding place, or simply the thieves wanted to get rid of it. It is up to us to solve this mystery.
Okay. I don't think we need to speak to Watson about it. Although it doesn't hurt. Oh! I thought he fell over then. That's the man who died. That's Eustace. Oh, there he is. Look. Oh no, where's Watson gone? She's going to be surprised at this.
We found your silverware, Lady Brackenstall. It had not been taken very far.
Is that true? I am very thankful to you, Mr. Holmes.
Your ladyship?
Well, she didn't seem to be worried. Was it you, then? Because she did not like him, Eustace.
We found your mistress's silverware.
Oh, that's good news. You really are as clever as they say.
Indeed.
She's like, damn. Should have hidden it somewhere else. Okay, is that it? I thought it might... Oh, click on the tab. Nothing. So I think we have to sort of doing some of this stuff then. I mean, is there anything else we can... Let's have a quick look, scout around. I think we're going to have to join some of these deductions up to be able to proceed, you know? But I have one final sweep. Make sure we haven't missed anything. A vital clue and all that. Otherwise... Otherwise, I'll just have to make a deduction, won't I think. Okay, I think I'm going to go deadly accident. See what happens on that. Robbery was faked and the whole story invented. I think it's that. This one here, there are 3 people drinking. We don't really know that one yet. Don't know that. So I think I'm going to have to find another clue somewhere. 3 people was drinking maybe? Right. We need to find some more clues. I don't think... I don't know. We need to find the sailor background. Surely. Surely. I don't know. We need to find how do we find a sailor background? I'm still struggling a little bit. I don't know what else to do now. I can possibly change these 2 around to make it maybe 3 people were involved. I don't know. Because I don't know whether when it goes red it means you made a mistake or they conflict with each other possibly. The Randall's blamed. The testimonials and evidence match and the point to the Randall gang. Well, we don't think it is, do we? We don't think it is. I mean, is it a poker? I don't know. I'm going to play around with these and see if I can... I don't know, something else comes of it. Robbery is a motive? I don't think so. 3 people. Oh, hang on. See, do we think the Randalls are guilty? I don't think they are guilty. See, as soon as we go to 2 people, it doesn't go to that. I don't think it's the Randalls. Right, so Eustace was murdered by the Randall gang. I don't know if it was, though. Robbery is confirmed as a motive of the crime. Maybe it is. Maybe I completely got it wrong. The case is too simple for you. Take this opportunity to give all the credit to your friend, Lestrade. Your name will not appear in the press. Well, that's an easy way to do it, but trump the police. The speed with which you resolve this thorny problem is indicative of genius. Of genius. The police naturally only demonstrated their incompetence. I think we better continue the investigation, shouldn't we? Lady is acquainted with someone from the Rock of Gibraltar. Should we have a look and find that? Oh my goodness me. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm a little bit stuck, to be honest. I don't think it is this person here. We need to find the sailor background, don't we? Alright, guys. I'm a little bit stuck. I think I'm going to have to go back onto this, and I can't find any other clue. So I'm going to have to trap the police. I don't know. That doesn't seem right to me.
Well, Inspector, this case proved to be a simple one after all.
You think it's the Randall gang, then?
Yes.
I'll put my men on it straight away.
The next time you call on me, do try to make sure it's for something a little better than this.
What do you mean, Mr. Holmes?
It is a case that only Watson could find some small point of interest in. I am used to more challenging work.
No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Sorry, I'm going to have to replay ending. I don't think it was that. Or is it? Do you really want to replay the conclusion? The game will reload before the moral choice is made. Yes. I'm going to have another little look around, guys. I don't believe it's that. It just seems too simple to be the Randalls. Ah, right, okay. So, I was playing around with this, and it seems to have gone to a different conclusion. So I've said 2 people, not 3. What if I change to 3? Will it not work? Yeah, so 2 people imitated robbery, which is what I think it is. Randalls have been blamed for this. And I put poker blow, although I did think it was a deadly accident. But it was actually a poker blow by the looks of it, which has moved us to here. So Eustace was murdered by the one person who was visiting that night. It was he who tied up Lady Brackenstall. He is tall and strong. Ah, yes, of course. It was someone tall to get the rope down, wasn't it? Holmes did mention that. So, okay. Right, so this has left us to this bit here. Look for a sailor. The person who was visiting that night was probably a sailor. Okay, so we have to find a sailor. Search for possible sailor suspects. Excellent. All right, so search the archives. Rock of Gibraltar, 1893. So let's go back to our
Hunter
study.
C.
What did you say? Okay, let's go back and yeah, let's go to Baker Street and look at our archives. Sailor. Search for Rock of Gibraltar, 1893. Okay. No, it's nothing to do with chemistry, is it? Newspapers. Well, we need 1893. Rock of Gibraltar. Here we go. So the Rock of Gibraltar, a bulk carrier from the Adelaide Southampton London line. Cunard Building, James Street, London, has returned from a 6-month voyage through India, New Zealand and Australia. The ship brought to England Miss Mary Fraser, the heiress of the Fraser family, owning land and tin mines in Australia. This reportedly beautiful young lady is presently engaged to Sir Eustace Brackenstall, one of the wealthiest gentlemen in Kent. Okay. Mary Fraser, the heiress of the Fraser family. So is it
Here it is.
okay. What does that mean then? The address of the Rock of Gibraltar ship owner, we can find the crew list there. Task for Wiggins.
The shipping company, the Adelaide Southampton London line, and its address. Interesting. It must be the place where they keep the records, including the one for the crew of the Rock of Gibraltar.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard, they'll give it to you without any problems.
But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
The 18. Dun 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 dun. Oh no. Calling the specialist. Okay, do we have to go out the window? Hey, Wiggins.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
I need a register, my young friend. If you could borrow it, there will be half a guinea for every one of you. I need the crew list of the Rock of Gibraltar in 1893 and their current employment.
I'm straight on it, Mr. Holmes.
Do you really think they'll find it, Holmes?
My secret police is better than the Yard in many ways.
So
Here it is, Mr. Holmes. But we can't take it back. It's too risky.
Put it on the table. I'll take care of it. Good work, young Wiggins.
okay. So let's look at this book.
This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor. And these are the lists of the senior officers of the Adelaide Southampton London Line ships. Let us find out who was in London upon November the 7th.
November the 7th. Okay, let's do that. Sure. Don't think there's anyone here.
I do not think that this sailor has any connection to the case.
We just
I do
go for
not
it.
think that
Okay.
this sailor has any connection to the case.
So 1890. So what was it? We got to look for 18. Departure from Adelaide, Australia on March 1893. And we got to basically match these up, innit? Basically. So let's have a look. Departure from London. Can't be that one. Departure from London, 1894. I think we got to match the arrival in London and the departure, maybe. Maybe. Oh, that was the one, wasn't it? We needed that one. That was what he said, didn't he? Something to do with November. Ah, murder date, 7th of November, 1894. Right, let's go back to this one. 7th, and he left on the. So it's someone here. On this page, maybe.
Mr. Jack Crocker was in London upon the date of the crime, and he is due to depart in 2 days. I do not think that this sailor has any connection to the case.
All right, we got to look at. Okay, so we got a. Okay, tick-tock. I'll just Okay, so we got a cross-reference now here. Look, so we got Charles. He's not on here. Henry. No. Ernest. No. Thomas. Is there Thomas there? No. Herbert. And William. Okay, I think we have to look. Okay, look at all his names then. Charles, Samuel, William, Henry.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Okay, so we have to go through all the lists then and cross off.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Okay. And he's not on here. Nathan, Samuel. Archibald, what a quality name. Here we go.
This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
Okay. So we got Thomas, Herbert and William.
I do not think that this sailor has any connection to the case.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
So we just got to look for Thomas and Herbert then. And then we... Thomas and Herbert. Here we go. Thomas Walker.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Okay, and then we can just cross off
this
this
officer
Herbert.
is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
So it's this
Captain Jack Crocker is our mysterious visitor. He was the only one around at the time of the murder.
So we got our bloke then. What's our things? Call Crocker to confront him. Well, let's do that. Let's give him a bell. All right, mate.
This Crocker, do you think...
It would be interesting to meet him. Our young friend
Tall.
should be able to find him. Wiggins, could you find a way to bring this Captain Crocker here to us?
Here? Holmes, that could be dangerous.
No problem, Mr. Holmes.
But Holmes is hard. He knows martial arts and all sorts. And boxing. So yeah, we have to assume it's a
Mr.
tall fellow.
Holmes, I was informed that you were looking for me, and I'd like to know why.
Yes, it is important that we talk. You will soon understand why.
Okay, Lady Brackenstall.
You are acquainted with Lady Mary Brackenstall, are you not?
Yes, I think I do remember her, from when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How dare you?
Indeed, how reckless a feeling is love, particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
You are aware that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You... And what do you know?
That evening, you were with Lady Brackenstall, despite the danger.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
No, it's
You
not.
would be right if there was no evidence.
What then?
All right, let's have a little look at him. Clear look, honest. Oh, what have we got here? Strong build. What if it says he's going to be tall? Oh, we're getting close to him. Newspaper ink. Newspaper ink. What's that got to do with anything? Clean boots. Sea knife. Use to cut the rope.
Lady Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
You call that evidence?
Sailor's knots. Let's do that one then.
Yes, as she was tied with a sailor's knot. Your handiwork.
So, it's a sailor who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'm not the only sailor in London right now. Your theory is flawed anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Sharp. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
At night?
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about. Good evening, gentlemen.
Is that it?
Holmes, what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
No. There is no doubt that these men will testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
Now I understand why you dissected the bell rope.
Okay, so let's go and use our deductions then. So maybe it wasn't Teresa, and it wasn't the lady who did it. I just thought it was, but obviously it's not. So Crooker's statement and Captain Crocker. So let's have a look here. So Crocker is lying. His involvement is clear. He appeared as soon as he heard that I was looking for him, thus signalling his guilt. Captain Crocker was aboard the Sharp. Okay, we know it's not this one here. Crocker's alibi. He was not afraid to confront me. He had a confident demeanor. Right, so let's just do this one. We think it's him, don't we? Yeah, so I originally got the thing wrong, thinking it was Teresa and the lady. Right, Sir Eustace was murdered by one person who was visiting that night. The murderer is tall and agile and a high-ranking sailor. Jack Crockett is a murderer, and you will bring him and his accomplice. Oh, it was... Okay, it was Lady Brackenstall as well involved in this. Oh my goodness me, what did I think? Think. The murder was committed in self-defense. Jack Crocker defended a woman against a violent and... Shall we do this one? The mystery is solved, but you decided to keep it a secret. There's no need to inform the police. So these two were involved. Him and the lady. He was horrible. He deserved to be killed. I might do something which I wouldn't normally do. I'm usually like, no, he was a murderer. He should be arrested. But actually, he was a horrible man. This Eustace. Setting a light to a dog, for instance. I'm going to absolve him. I probably something you guys wouldn't do. But I'm going to say let him off. He did justice. He helped her. Yeah. Why not? Why not? I'll have to know what other people done.
Could you ask Mr. Crocker to come here again, please?
Right away.
Barely an hour has passed. I'd love to know what the other people, what everyone else did. You can see on this, can't you?
Why did you make me come here again, Mr. Holmes?
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know.
We can let you off, though.
Because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife. The knots were sailor's knots. And not least, the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
It's true.
It is time for you to tell us the whole truth.
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household. When I talked to her maid, who told me everything, I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots. Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear, and it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We were gonna let you go. Don't do this. Okay. Panic mode. Achievement locked. Hold your herrings,
Please forgive
Captain.
me, Captain Crocker. I wished only to test your sincerity, and your words and deeds have far exceeded my expectations. See here, Captain Crocker, we'll do this in due form of law. You are the prisoner. Watson, you are a British jury. Captain Crocker, the evidence shows that you acted without premeditation and used reasonable force to protect an innocent victim from her husband's brutality. Your devotion pushed you to attempt to kill yourself in order to protect the one you love. Now, what say you, gentlemen of the jury?
Not guilty, my lord.
Excellent.
Vox populi, vox dei.
Say what?
You are acquitted, Captain Crocker. So long as the law does not find some other victim, you are safe from me.
Mr. Holmes.
It is a great responsibility that I take upon myself, but I will give Lestrade an excellent lead, and if he can't avail himself of it, I can do no more. Come back to your lady in a year, and may her future and yours justify us in the judgment which we have pronounced this night.
Excellent. Did we make the right moral choice? I think we did, personally.
Inspector, I'm afraid that the murderers have escaped us.
What? Do you mean to tell me that you failed?
He loves it, doesn't he?
Never thought I'd live to see the day.
I mentioned the murderers, not the case. It is obvious that the crime was committed by 3 criminals who cannot be the Randalls.
You really think so?
You only need to find a gang of 3 thugs wandering around. I can trust you to do that.
If they exist, I'll catch them.
You'll find someone, I have no doubt of it. Goodbye, Inspector.
Okay. So Sir Eustace was murdered by Captain Jack Crocker, who was visiting Lady Brackenstall that night. They staged it as a robbery by the Randall gang. Crocker used his sea knife to cut the bell rope to tie the lady, and then hid the silverware in the well. Jack Crocker defended a woman against a violent and basically a crazy person. You have decided to keep it a secret. Clues found 16. The captain is the killer. Absolve Captain Crocker. What did everyone else do? Oh yeah, we know that anyway. The captain is a killer, so I would love to know what other people would have done on that. Would you have also let him go? So let's accept the decision. Warning, yes. Yes. Okay, your ranking, neutral, case statistics. People solved the case the same way. People made the same moral choice. 2/3 of people made the same moral choice. Okay, excellent. Continue. Achievement unlocked. Vox populi, vox dei, whatever Sherlock Holmes said. Anyway, guys, I really enjoyed that case. In fact, that's probably one of the best cases so far, I reckon. Personally, personal choice. So you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next episode. Take care, guys.
All I can think of is when you split. I gotta find the motive play forward, watch every sequence bit by bit. 'Cause this is my own